Welcome back. This week we are launching a series called Collectors about people who find unique or extraordinary things. And we're starting with one that is guaranteed to make you feel like a kid again. I always feel like a kid, to be honest with you.
But I loved this one so much. A couple weeks ago, I got the chance to wander around a treasure trove of childhood memories tucked away in Cheshire, Connecticut. Take a look.
This really isn't about trying to make money. It's really to bring joy and happiness to people, and that is worth everything.
One step into the Barker Character Comic and Cartoon Museum, and you're transported in time. The converted barn houses memorabilia for kids of all ages.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Jerry Barker is the museum's owner.
My parents, Lori and Herb Barker, they started collecting toys in the 1950s, 1960s.
How were they collecting all of these toys?
Whenever we went on a family trip, as kids, going back in the day, we would drive in the car. My parents would stop at every tag sale on the way, buy all the stuff that you could possibly imagine, pile it on our laps. That's how we would travel.
What started as a hobby is now a collection of more than 80,000 antique toys and childhood artifacts, one of the largest in the United States. Jerry and one of the museum's docents, Karen St. Clair, took me on a private tour.
I'm looking around here and just, there's so many toys I didn't know existed.
This is actually one of the first ones.
The
oldest
one,
actually.
And how old are we talking here?
From 1873.
Oh, my goodness.
It actually is a ramp walker, and you put it on an incline, and it actually walks by itself.
Wow. It's like the original Slinky?
Yes.
So what else do we have here?
One of the great things in here is the tube of toothpaste, which was a milk of magnesia flavored.
Oh, my goodness.
And unfortunately, it's in a lead casing, so it wasn't very safe back in the day, but it's a very cool piece to have.
Well, I found Waldo. There's even more upstairs. You know, most people come here looking for a certain toy, but then you find so many others that you totally forgot about until you actually see them.
Definitely. That's why you have to come more than once. You can't just do it all in one day. We have some guests that come in and they're here for 15 minutes and like, oh, they'll be back.
Yeah.
After the tour, I walked around on my own and ran into someone I hadn't seen in a long time.
Masters of the Universe. He-Man. Where's She-Ra in here? Where's she? Oh my gosh! That's the actual toy that I had with her little jewel in the middle.
For Jerry, every corner of the museum holds memories of his parents.
One day, when my father was here, when he was alive, I was in his office, and he had a mask. These were plastic masks they would wear at Halloween, and my father just spent $500 for a Freddy Krueger mask. My son, Max, 6 years old, comes in to see his grandfather, and he sees this mask, and he goes, "Grandpa, could I wear that on Halloween?" And my father turned to Max and said, "Max, I bought it just for you."
Did he wear the mask all night?
Of course he did. And my father called me and said, "Jerry, can you bring it back the next day?"
So what does it mean to you to be able to continue this dream that your parents had?
They have a passion, they have a joie de vivre about these toys and the collection. They think everybody should share that same passion and that it's exciting to everybody. And you know what? They're pretty smart because most people have a wonderful childhood. And these toys bring them back to that good time of their lives.
It was so fun. So the folks
Really
at
cool.
the Barker Character Comic and Cartoon Museum, they lent us some of their toys that we do promise to give back because nothing is for sale. You know, it's really just for people to come in and feel the nostalgia of it. Here's that Freddy Krueger mask.
A little bit aggressive for, 9 o'clock in the morning.
A little hard to breathe in, so we're not going to put it on. She-Ra, I mean, I played with that doll when I was little. Eric, our producer, she's like, "Do you have any pictures of you with that doll when you were little?" I'm like, no. But,
That's Roger Moore's James Bond down there.
yes. And lunchboxes, remember the lunchboxes with the matching?
Of course.
They're actually worth a lot more if they actually have the matching thermos inside.
What's that one called again? What the, no, next
Oh,
one.
Raggedy Ann?
Raggedy Ann, of course.
Yes,
Excuse
I don't
me.
know where Andy is.
Stupid.
but-
Sorry.
And a Rodney Dangerfield board game just because
That's true.
everything was a board game apparently.
That's true. That's
You
true.
got no respect.
When we come back, look who's here. Kate the chemist.